We often perceive massive mountains and deep canyons as permanent, static sculptures, finished products of a distant, ancient past. The Grand Canyon and Mount Everest function as extreme expressions of macroscopic physical laws working over vast periods of time. Beneath the crust, Earth operates as a massive thermodynamic engine. Extreme heat and pressure radiating from the core constantly push, melt, and reorganize the surface. This wireframe globe identifies Earth's 4 distinct force categories: lithospheric, hydrological, biogenic, and cosmic. To understand these 7 wonders, we must look past the scenery and analyze them through these elemental layers. Stripping away the aesthetic beauty reveals that our planet is not a solid object, but a continuous chemical and physical reaction. Tectonic convergence drives the Himalayas. This cross-section shows the Indo-Australian plate subducting beneath the Eurasian plate, forcing the crust upward to form Mount Everest. This constant pressure drives a vertical uplift of 2 to 3 centimeters every year, meaning the peak is actively rising. This continuous thrust forces the rock into atmospheric zones of extreme oxygen depletion and sub-zero temperatures. Human navigation of this landscape requires traversing massive ice walls and shifting glaciers, obstacles created by the violent elevation of the crust. Scientifically, Everest is a living structure that continues to climb toward the stratosphere. While Everest represents deep time formation, lithospheric events can reshape the topography within a single human lifetime. In 1943, scientists in Mexico documented a rare, instantaneous event. A fissure opened in a flat cornfield, releasing an immediate upwelling of magma and volcanic ash. This graph shows the rapid scale of stratovolcanic growth. Parícutin reached 50 meters in height in just 1 week, eventually peaking at 424 meters after 9 years of activity. The resulting lava flows permanently altered the environment. This basaltic rock submerged entire villages, leaving only the upper masonry of this church visible. Parícutin provided the first continuous live data model of how volcanic anomalies construct new topography. Moving from internal heat to the surface, the dominant physical force becomes the kinetic energy of water, or fluvial erosion. The Grand Canyon is the mathematical result of millions of years of friction generated by the Colorado River dragging sediment across bedrock. High-velocity water acts as a geological scalpel. By physically dislodging rock particles, the river system cuts directly down into the Earth's crust. The red, yellow, and orange bands across the canyon walls mark ancient stratigraphy, with each layer documenting a distinct epoch of Earth's history. Constant fluid mechanics turn these rivers into excavators, exposing millions of years of buried geological data. Victoria Falls represents a localized extreme in kinetic energy, forming the world's largest single sheet of flowing fluid. Millions of gallons transferring downward create immense hydroacoustic anomalies. The resulting impact produces a continuous aerosol dispersion so dense it resembles smoke from a distance. Water also dictates coastal boundaries, as seen in the harbor of Rio de Janeiro. The Atlantic Ocean's tidal forces have ground away the surrounding landscape, leaving behind hyper-resistant granite monoliths that tower over the water. Utilizing gravity and tides, water is Earth's primary sculptor for inland gorges and coastal monoliths. The Great Barrier Reef is a biogenic macrostructure built entirely by living organisms. It was constructed over thousands of years as billions of microscopic coral polyps secreted calcium carbonate to form 3,000 distinct reef systems. This biological infrastructure is massive enough to be visible from low Earth orbit. Moving off the surface, we encounter the cosmic forces of the Aurora Borealis, an atmospheric phenomenon that has been mapped and studied for centuries. Highly energetic solar particles collide with Earth's magnetosphere, ionizing oxygen and nitrogen in the atmosphere to emit visible photons of light. The largest visible wonders on Earth are often caused by the smallest entities, polyps and solar particles. Scientific superlatives like tallest or biggest are not absolute. They are determined by our chosen measurement baselines. This comparison uses mean sea level as the reference baseline. By this metric, Everest is the indisputable apex of the planet at 8,848 meters. However, changing the reference frame to the absolute geological base on the oceanic crust reveals a different result. Measured from base to peak, Hawaii's Mauna Kea reaches over 10,000 meters, physically dwarfing Everest in total height. Breaking through the cloud layer, Mauna Kea's summit reveals the true scale of this shield volcano, most of which remains submerged. Understanding the Earth requires rigorous, precise reference frames. These wonders remind us that our planet is a complex system extending far below the surface.